I want to move to the next topic. This is a big word, ecological infrastructure. What does that mean?
我想要介绍下一个重要的观念，叫做生态基盘建设。那是什么意思呢？
Chairman Su mentioned already our trip to the Potsdamer Platz in Germany, in Berlin, our capital. So this is a very important project where we have really integrated ecological infrastructure in this project.
那么在介绍这个重要的观念的时候，我想提一下，也就是刚刚徐董事长跟大家说到的，我们曾经一起去看波茨坦广场。那在波茨坦广场里面的案例，呈现了我们这样的想法。
Yeah, and this is already the site. But I'm going back in the history and starting with the history. So maybe some of you know that Potsdamer Platz in the 1920s was a very, very vibrant place. It was a very important place for Berlin, even for Germany at that time. And you know also a little bit about the history. After the Second World War, during the separation of West Germany and East Germany, this space, this area was completely abandoned.
那么，我想用历史来跟大家介绍这个城市。知道吗？1920年代的时候，波茨坦是一个充满活力的地方。然而在战后呢，因为东西柏林之间的切割，那么变成了这个右边这一张样子。
So what to do with an abandoned space? This was shortly after the wall broke down. You see here the Sharon Philharmonie. You see here this big space which was somehow in the center of Berlin, but completely abandoned. So that was the task really to create a new heart of the city and really to attach also people, because people their city center were somehow lost. They had nothing in mind because it was different parts.
所以你看，在世界大战2战以后，这个城市的中心就废弃了。那在一个废弃的地景里面，那么城市里面的居民就失去了他们的记忆，就失去了他们的中心。那么所以呢，怎么办呢？面对这个被废弃的城市中心，我们该怎么办？你可以看到他刚刚指出来的是这个夏隆的柏林爱乐厅在那个地方。那这么废弃的这个各种状态，应该怎么做才能够再重新把它整在一起？
So there were lots of competitions made in the beginning of the 90s about this area, how to create a new center for Berlin. And one of the competitions in 1994 was won by Renzo Piano, and he took us in his team and basically created here with the Potsdamer Platz. This one is the Chrysler development. Here is the Sony development. Sony Center created really a new center, but for him, for Renzo, this open space here in this area was always a very important part, because in his imagination, he wants to heal this wound, this separation with the water and with a very public gap where people can enjoy in the future. So to turn something negative into something completely positive for the future.
所以在柏林围墙倒塌以后，那么就开始进行这一系列的缝合的动作。那这一系列的缝合的动作呢，举办了一系列的竞图。在1994年，由普利兹克奖得主Renzo Piano 赢得了这个案子。那你在这个重新看到的案子里面，再次你记得左下角的夏隆的爱乐厅，然后在右手边呢，则是克莱斯勒的这个方案，然后在它的上方则是索尼的方案。那么因此呢，逐渐的把这个地方重建起来。 可是，在重建起来的中间该是什么呢？对于 Renzo Piano 来讲，那么他希望用水作为一个元素来整合曾经有的这个伤口，曾经有的伤痛，被分为两个世界的这种伤痛，他希望建立在水这个元素上面。
But at that time, let's say the ecological movement in Germany has just started to go into the practice. So we have brought also our knowledge to this project and worked very closely with Renzo and said, okay, let's create here an infrastructure, a district of a city where buildings, open space, urban design, and natural resources, water and landscape, are working together as a system. And that's basically, even that it's a very, very dense city area. And we collect the stormwater, we bring it back into the lake, we purify the water, and for some buildings, we bring even the water back to the buildings and use it for toilet flushing. So it's an entire system where buildings are working together with the environment.
好，那个把水作为一个元素来抚平那个伤口，这样好听的字是什么意思呢？该怎么做呢？在那个时候，所谓的生态工法这件事情，才刚刚这个进入这个德国的这个学界跟业界的这个概念里面。那么这个意思呢，就是我们跟Renzo Piano 合在一起来想，把水这个元素整合在一起。那么也就是说，把这个基盘建设，把自然的环境跟水的条件，跟建筑物的、跟植栽的、跟各种事情，全部都整合在一起。所以呢，我们从这些建筑物去收集水，那么送到这个湖，然后净化它，那么来浇灌这旁边的植物，那么来储水。那么甚至在有一些建筑物再把这些水再送回去，作为这个其他的，譬如说这个马桶的水啦等等这些来使用。
And it's even in different scales. So I described the city scale, but it's going also into small scales. So we clean water with natural elements. For example, small cleansing biotopes, but they have also function for the aesthetics in this area.
那么这也意味着，不仅刚刚所说的把建筑、景观、都市、基盘建设、自然、人造、植栽所有的东西都用水整合在一起，它也牵涉到不同的尺度跟不同的区位。我刚前面形容的是跟都市有关的部分，但是呢，同样的在不同的尺度里面，它也在创造不同的这个景观跟不同的这个区块。
So this is also something what we researched in the 90s, how to clean water in a natural way with natural methods, and to create even very urban waterscapes, even without any chemicals, only with mechanical treatment and also with natural cleansing biotopes.
那么给各位看的这一张图，就是在介绍1990年代我们怎么想用这个自然的方法，不参与、不加任何的化学或其他人工的物质来洁净水。
But for me, most important that this is, on one hand, ecological and engineering. On the other hand, it is a part and it is a composition as an urban fabric. And I think this is something what we should really consider for the future, where we have to make a mind shift. We have to bring the professions together. We cannot separate the professions anymore in the future.
那么，所以呢，好像大家听我刚刚在介绍这些的事情，我在讲一种生态的工法，是跟技术有关的。可是真正对我来说，真正这个有意思的地方，它也是都市的这个 fabric， 都市的这个环境里的一部分，它是都市里的一个地景。那么这就是我认为我今天要说的很重要的一个事情，也就是这些不同的硬的跟软的不同的领域之间的各种关系，它其实都应该整合在一起，这样才有意义。
And finally, I want to end up in this project with the human scale. And you see, all what we have talked about, the city scale, this is really how people can appreciate, how people can explore something which is more than just design. It is really atmosphere. It is something where art is integrated.
那么我想最后来给大家看一下这张照片。那么这就是我说的这个关于人的尺度。那么所有的这些事情到最后都要能够被人感觉到，作为环境氛围的部分被我们感知。